Welcome to Starbase tutorial. Today we are going to see modifier tool commands, and let's start. You can see here our workspace, and let's start with the sketch of lines and circles, and one by one we will see trim command, convert entity, offset, mirror, linear sketch, patterns, etc, etc. So let's start. So select sketch and then select plane. Suppose I want to select the front plane. So now you can see, let's say I want to make rectangle, okay, and then some circle from the origin like that, which is passed through this point of the rectangle, let's say, and the dimension of the circle is 200 mm by 50 mm. Okay, so our today's first command is trim command. So basically trim means you want to delete some lines or some points which are unwanted. So let's say here the rectangle height is a 50 mm and width is a 200 mm. So let's say I want to keep this area and this area only, and in between this all area I want to delete. Okay, so let's say one by one. So if you click arrow, you can find two options: trim entity and extend entity. So let's continue with trim entity. So here you can the some of tools like a power, corner, trim away inside, trim away outside, and trim to closest. So let's one by one. So power entity is simply do wherever you click it will delete that line or that point. Let's say I want to delete these two lines, so simply either click on right side of the lines or left side of the line. So simple click on it and drag your mouse with holding left key. So you can see here it is actually trimming your points or lines. Let's say I will continue press and drag my mouse, so it will delete each and every point which I want to delete. Right click and come out from that, click the sketch, select, sorry. So here we can get our what we want to like we want to achieve. So let's say delete it. Then our second tool is let I have some lines. Okay, let's say this line and this line. So simple click trim entity and corner. So the select your line in which you want to create a corner. Let's say these two lines are intersect with each other and I want to create a corner at here. So simple click two lines and then it will create automatically corner. Let's say I want to make this rectangle, so simple click these two line, so it will trim automatically these two line and these two line. Okay, and if I want to delete it, power trim and select the line. Okay, so it will automatically delete. So this is our corner. Let's say Control Z. Yeah, so let's say so trim. Then our third option is trim away inside. So here you can see if you want to trim the line which are in between of a two line, then go with this line, and if you want to delete the line which are outside from the two lines, two parallel lines, or may not be a parallel, so you can select trim away outside. So let's say with inside, so click inside and click two lines which you want to your baseline, and in between which you want to delete the line. So first line and second line, and this third line is my deleting line. but you can see here right now this is blue line, but when I move my arrow to that line, this will create a red line, so it means it is deleting. So simple click on it, it will delete, same as here, because this line is in between two lines, so delete. Okay, but it will not delete this line because it is not in between two lines. Okay, so Control Z. Yeah, so the next option is trim away outside, so click on it. If I want to delete these two lines, so you can delete with the help of power trim easily, but I will give you the selection of how outside away works. So click two lines which you want to keep it in between the lines. These two lines are safe line, and you can see here there are two red lines. This line is one line and these two lines indicate the red line. So simple click on it, it will remove the line outer from these two lines. Okay, so this is trim away outside. So trim to closest means if you want to trim any of these lines, let's say Control Z, trim, trim closest. And if I want to, you can see here the scissor will trim every line which you select. Suppose I want to trim this line, so simple click on it. I want to delete this line, or this line, so you can see it will delete each and every line which is outside or inside of the any line. So this is the closest trim. So let's say we will more information, we have more information about the power trim. Let's say delete this line, and I have this line. Okay, now you can see I will select the power trim. If I select the power trim from middle of the line, suppose, and you can see here on the left side the line is almost blue, on the right side the line is red. It means it will break at the point where I will, but if I drag the mouse to the left side to the right side and click it, then the line will become increase at whatever I want to increase in length. Suppose I will create the point, click on this point and move my arrow in between the line, then it will trim that line. Here click, and you can see this will my trim line. So the power trim are used if you trim anything, or if you want to extend the line, or if you want to add some lines. Okay, so these are the trims, and now our next topic is extend entity. So as the name suggests, if you want to extend some line to some points or some reference line, let's say I want to extend this line up to this circle. Okay, so I want to extend line up to this circle, or maybe up to this point. So simple click on extend, and the line which you want to extend, click on the line. You can see the preview, so click on it, and now further extension, click on second time, so you can see. And if I select the third time, it will not extend, because this line has no further reference to extended. So this is our extend tool. It is quite simple. Let's move on our next topic, select and outside from the command, so delete it. Our next topic is a convert entity. So the convert entity are basically used when you have to project some reference line. I mean, if you have a two parallel plane, let's say as an example, let's say I want to create some new plane. Here it is my front plane. Okay, so I want I have some sketch in the front plane. Okay, let's say this is my sketch. I will make it not perfect, but for understanding purpose, this is my sketch. Okay, so if I want this same sketch to plane which are 100 mm far from the front plane. Let's say I want to create a plane, so select the plane and reference geometry and select plane. So you can select or you can create a new plane which is parallel to the front plane. You can see here our new plane is created, and if you give some fixed dimension, then select the dimension and give dimension. If you want to flip the plane, then flip the plane. Okay, I will explain you more in further lecture. Okay, right now select OK, and let's say I want to create this sketch on the this plane 1. So simple, select the plane and create a new sketch on the this plane. Okay, because you have to plane to create some sketch. So as you know, our sketch number 4 is created in this plane 1. Okay, so let's say I want to create this sketch on this plane. For that, select the convert entity option and select the sketch what you want to select on our plane number 1. So select the sketch and this sketch. This is select the only one by one. If you want to select chain, then it will select all sketches. Okay, so let's say and click OK. So you can see here it is create our sketch, and this symbol is symbol of convert entity. So convert entity will help us it is used as a reference line. Let's say I will come out from the plane and I will edit this plane. Okay, so right click and edit sketch. Now the diameter of this circle is right now is 44, and I will make it suppose 100 mm. Okay, not 100, I want to make it 200 mm, so you can see easily. So here is our new diameter 200 mm. So if I will change in this dimension, then it will change in automatically to our plane number 1, the sketch. You can see here. Also you can see that this sketch is a fix, because the sketch 3 has a minus sign. It means it is not a fix, okay, or a fully defined. So this is help to create some projection or some reference line which you want to create on a other plane. So this is our convert entity. Let's move on to the our next topic is offset entity. So the name itself indicate what is the offset entity. So let's say I want to make offset of this circle. So select the offset entity and select the circle. So here 10 mm offset means the thickness of this circle or gap between this line is at 10 mm. So if you want to create a reverse or a offset inside the circle, then simple click on the reverse direction, so it will be reversed. And if you want to create a both side of the circle, then bi-directional, so it will create on both side of the circle. So this is construction geometry, means as we know the center line, same it is work as a center line. So let's say I want to create my baseline is a center line, so click on it, then it will create our baseline as a center line. And if my offset geometry I want to create a center line, then click on offset, then it will create base center line. Okay, so let's say okay. Same as I want to create outside of same triangle, but has a 5 mm thickness at the outside of the, so offset here, select the chain and select select the chain, and you can see I want to make reverse and 5 mm thickness. So this is my offset. Then move on to our next topic is delete, yes, to all. Next topic is mirror entity. So let's say I have a sketch like this. suppose this is my sketch and I want to make mirror this sketch from the line which is our neutral line or a center line. You can say this line is not a vertical, so make it vertical. So I want to create this sketch to this side, but it is in mirror way. Okay, so simple, click on mirror entity. Here you can see entity to mirror. Which entity you want to mirror? I want to mirror this whole entity. If you want to make one particular line or two particular line, then select one by one, or if you want to make a whole sketch, then select and drag mouse to selection all sketch. So if you suppose and what line you want to make a mirror, then click this line, this tab, and click the line. So you can see this is our mirror line. But if you unclick this copy, means this our base or our main sketch will not created. So let's say I want to click on copy and give OK. So I have these two sketch, which is one is a mirror and second is a base part. So let's say I will move this part to 25 mm, then my base part is also, sorry, my mirror part is also become a 20 mm. Okay, so next move on to the next command is patterns. So here we have two patterns, linear patterns and circular patterns. So these patterns will also use in features command, but in feature it will works in a different way, in sketch it work in a different way. So let's one by one. So in linear sketch, suppose I have some holes or some circle like this. Suppose I have some circle, okay, and I want to pattern them in horizontal direction. So let's this is my baseline, which or a reference line. So simple, click on the linear sketch pattern and then entity to pattern. So click on entity to pattern and click the entity which you want to pattern. Here you can see the preview. If you want to, suppose I want to make 100 mm from the x-axis, so this is our x-axis. Okay, if I want to make in a y-axis, then here click the y-axis. Sorry, if you want to make it, Control Z is not working here. So let's say, okay, so this is our sketch. Okay, so let's say I have a two lines in x direction or a y direction. Okay, and select the linear sketch, select the entity or select the each entity, sorry, one by one, and give the dimension. So this is our linear pattern. Okay, now I want to select, or I want to create a vertical also. So select y-axis, okay, and here create a 2, because this is our first pattern and this is our second. You can see here the pattern is a two numbers of pattern. So in y direction I will create a 2, so and give the dimension is 50 mm. So you can see here our 100 by 50 mm rectangle are is created, and give the OK. So this is our pattern command. Let's move on to the next topic, which is circular pattern. So let's say I have one circle, okay, which is our base circle. So for a base circle, create a construction geometry. This is our base circle, and on base circle at a vertical I have some hole which has a 6 mm diameter. Let's say my construction line is 60 mm. So here you can see this is our fully defined sketch. So let's say I want this hole to this periphery, and the number of holes is let's say 8 number of holes at a same degree. So create a circular pattern. You can see the axis. Okay, so let's say this is our, it will first select entity to pattern, then this is our entity. You can see here the entity is a number of the entity is a 4, then select and give the 8. So you can see the number of the entity is a 8. So here you can see this will divide 360 degree at a equal space. Okay, so it will create a equally. But if you select the dimension angular spacing, then this is 45 degree, means the angle between two holes is 45 degree. If I reduce the angle, you can see the, let's say it is a 30 degree, means I have the degree between the two holes is 30 degree, and the number of the hole is 8. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 8 thrice are 24, sorry, 24. So if I select the equal spacing, sorry, sorry. So the 8 thrice is 24, so 240 degree, and plus my first base part, means 221 degree plus 30 degree, means 240 degree. Yeah, so here you can see the degree in between two holes is a 30 degree. So let's say I want to make a equal spacing, and the degree is a 360. Okay, yeah, and okay, so you can see here the circular pattern. So let's move on to the next topic. Sorry, delete the sketch and select if I have some like sketch like this, okay, and if I want to move this sketch in x direction, so simple click to the move entity. Here you can see the selection of the entity. Let's say I want to select the whole entity or whole sketch, and here you can see from to and xy relationship, means from to is a free point, or xy is a in which axis you want to create how much mm. So let's say from to means start point is this point is our start point. So click on it and drag your mouse to wherever you want to create your move to your sketch, and let's say our move entity, select the sketch, and our xy point means I want to move our sketch 150 mm in x direction. Here you can see the x direction is a horizontal. Okay, yeah, so click on it. So this will create 150 mm move in horizontal direction. Then next is a copy. So if you want to copy your sketch, then copy entity, select the sketch, same from to and xy. Let's say I want to go with a from to. Start point is my this point, and this is my copy. Okay, same here, rotation. So if you want to make rotate your entity, then click on it, select your entity, select the center point or rotation point. Let's say I want to rotate this point to this point, and let's say I want rotation of 12 degree. So here you can see the preview of your sketch. Okay, so next topic is the sketch entity. So select the sketch scale entity, select the scale and select your sketch. Let's say I want to scale my entity to this point, and here you can see your scale suppose I will select the one, so it will create my original sketch. And if I decrease the dimension, it will, the scale will become a lesser, and if I will increase the dimension, then it will become higher. And this copy means do you want to uh, save your original part or not. If I click copy, then this will create a one copy of our original part, here you can see. And if I unclick it, then our original part will automatically delete. Then next topic is a stretch entity. Let's say select the stretch command, entity to stretch. So let's say I want this entity to stretch, and from and to, so select this point suppose, and here you can see this point, this entity will stretch in uh, direction in which you want. Okay, so this is our modifier tool. And this our class number 3 is completed now. Yeah, I know I have uh, teach you very fast way, because this we have too much to know about the SolidWorks. So if I will go with a small little speed, then it will take more time to understand you or to teach you. Okay, so this is our basic tools, and you can practice it at your home, so you can get better way to understanding. So now our practice time. So here you can see the image of a sketch, and let's make the sketch from our this modifier tool as well as this creative sketch tool. Okay, so I hope you understand up to now, and let's say I will continue with our class number 4 in the next 2 or 3 days. So I hope you understand, and please like, share and subscribe, and thank you very much.